can get it gone in a blink.
Stack money.
We can make a from the sink.
Money.
He can make a call if he tweet.
Black money.
I can make a ball when I speak.
Rap money.
Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the money in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money, who he talking to? Homie, hop it, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink.
Stack money.
We can make a from the sink.
Money.
He can make a call if he tweet.
Black money.
I can make a ball when I speak.
Rap money.
Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did tell me who the was stopping us, the options keep popping up. Cops trying lock us up when it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and molten lava. Check it, thermometers. These rats is synonymous to climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve him. Tell me get him any
gone in a blink.
Stack money.
We can make a from the sink.
Money.
He can make a call if he tweet.
Black money.
I can make a ball when I speak.
Rap money.
Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Another day in the office. Go ahead. For a touchdown. Keep him moving.
Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. Right back to Achane on second down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. But you look at this Patriots defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's Jones. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Meanwhile, Jones throw taken in by Thornton. They get 14 back. It leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good back-to-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the mark, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Rolling to his right. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. They run once more with Stevenson. Now he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're going for the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The Dolphins at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You look at this Patriots defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will tuck it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. We have tied 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. And they're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And here comes Berrios. Seven, our score after one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 2nd and 10.
What's the points on the scoreboard? Points at the end of the score.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Tua sets up to pass it through the middle of the field. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. A give up the middle to Achane. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Running right, here's Achane. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Third down, here's Achane. Down to the 25. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This from 42 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point in the season, and he connects on a field goal here.
What luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Again, it's Stevenson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back. 3rd and 4. Throwing Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Achane is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now Tua signaling to change things up. 2 now, third and goal. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, fourth and goal from the 2. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on fourth and goal from the 2, and the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try. Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one. Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss. To throw again on second down, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one right out there, but it'll be third down. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They're not going for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw again. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Jones throw here taken in by Gesicki. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow he would muscle his way open and catch him.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jones off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Here's Higgins out of the right side. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Well, you do read man coverage, Brandon. The drop routes a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Sliding out of the pocket. That one complete. Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Stevenson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Strong. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone, they don't have approval. A lot of times they do it correctly. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try to pick it up on 3rd down. When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
reminds me a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Here's Berrios. Fighting his way through contact. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They set up the screen to H.A. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Running left, it's H.A. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. 66 yards on the ground for him so far. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And they'll run here with A-Chain. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon A-Chain. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point and go by Sanders. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Stevenson. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. They'll try and run for it without him. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
A-Chain now up the middle. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They run for it. A-Chain. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
Keep it play here. Just be patient. Just take it to him.
A give left side. Here's A-Chain. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon A-Chain, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. There's a 3-score game now, and that moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Open man, the tight end Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brad, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Miami, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for New England,